What is up? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your likes, your comments, and your subscriptions. Check out my podcast, family. Restful Revelations on Spotify and Apple. We are about to tap into this energy. Show me what I need to see for the collective at this time, Spirit. Someone could be born in 92. Something could have took place in 92. Let's tap into this energy. Show me what I need to see for the collective. Show me what I need to see, Spirit. Show me what I need to see. Someone's name could be Ocean. Alright. Three of Lotus, Three of Cups. See a lot of three. You could be seeing 333. You could be a master 33. You could be 33 years old. Something about 1933 is significant in this energy. This is given very much so back in the day. So something about 1933, something about the White House is significant in this situation. Something that happened in the White House in 1933. I'm hearing history repeats itself. So some type of history is repeating itself. Give me 1 second. I need to see who was the president in 1933. So the president at that time was Franklin Roosevelt. And the Great Depression is significant, okay? All right, and this energy 1933, we're in 1933 right now, Great Depression. All right, that's where we're at right now, family. We're tapping into this energy. Something about the White House is significant, okay? Something about reform, okay? Some history is repeating itself. So something that happened when Franklin Roosevelt was in office is happening right now, okay? Yes, 1933. Something, yeah. And I'm also, what did I say? The Great Depression. So, brings me back to pennies. But we're not going to go there tonight. We're not going to go there with the pennies. But, okay. Let's just continue. Okay. Copper could very much so be significant in this situation. All right. Something about, I see a lot of people now today. They gathered back then in 1933. But now today I see a lot of people gathering. Okay. A lot of people in office. A lot of people in the council and things like that. I see them gathering, having a having a confirmation, holding some type of conference. Okay, this is giving very much so conference energy. This is giving very much so all these heads, all these people are surrounding each other and conversating about something that's taking place right now. The same thing happened in 1933. Okay, and they're talking about it. They're also going, passing around photographs. That's what I see. A bunch of people at a table at a circular can't even talk. At like a so it's definitely given. There's a circle table in the middle, and then these people are in seats around this table. Okay. I'm also hearing some type of there could have been some type of what is it? What is the name of that? When jail, prison, when they have to get, when they are sentenced to death, when they are sentenced to death, when they are put in the chair, okay, electrocuted. 1 second. So I'm going to read this. I just freaking Googled this. Okay, so who got executed in 1933 was Giuseppe, who was executed by the electric chair on March 20th, 1933 at Florida State Prison in Rayford, Florida. Zangara, his name was Giuseppe Zangara, was convicted of the the offing of Chicago Mayor Anton Cermak, who was fatally wounded during Zangara's attempt to off the president-elect Franklin D. Roosevelt in Miami on February 15, 1933. Zangara was initially sentenced to 80 years for attempted offing, but Cermak died from his injuries. Zangara was retried and sentenced to offing. He was executed just 32 days after the crime. So something is significant about that in today. Okay, something is significant about this person's Giuseppe. Something is significant about his, execution and today. Okay, so we're about to channel this energy. Okay, and again, the reason why he was executed is due to the fact that he tried, this is what they say, but they lie all the time. So they say that the reason why he got executed is due to the fact that he tried to assassinate President-elect Franklin D. Roosevelt in 1933. So that's why he got executed. However, again, I say that, they have been telling tales before tales were tales. Okay, so let's tap into this energy. Something is happening. Okay, and again, I said history repeats itself. So there could be something happening, an attempt. Okay, this is given very much so. It's planned. I see these people together conversating. Okay. This Giuseppe person, I remember watching movies about him back in the day. He was gangster movies. He was like some type of gangster. He could have been definitely viewed as a menace to society. So they used him to, they wanted him off the streets anyway, family. So they used him. And I also, back in the day, I heard Giuseppe was someone who was like I just heard marksman, but I'm also hearing someone who, is paid to do jobs. Okay. That's when I watch movies about him, he was paid to do jobs, like offings. He was like, paid to do that. You know what I'm saying? An assassin, allegedly. Okay. So something is crazy. Okay. Because if he was paid to do those things and so something about, that's what I'm saying. Whatever this is that I'm picking up on, this is some type of inside plan. Just like it was back then when they executed this man. It was an inside operation taking place. He was already, allegedly an assassin. Okay, so we've watched movies before, and we know in those movies we watch, we know that these assassins in the movies, okay, allegedly they, it's always a day where they have to, where it's ending for them. You feel me? You understand? Like it's always, a day. So, I feel like you're wondering what do I mean by it's always a day where it's ending for them. Meaning they always know that taking upon this line of work, they know that there's going to come a day where the same line of work is going to come knocking at their door to off them. So I feel like that's what this was when it comes to this Giuseppe. Okay, allegedly. All right, I'm picking up on this energy because this was an inside operation, and there's another inside operation taking place. History is repeating itself, is what I'm picking up on. However, when that happened back then, when Franklin, you know what I'm saying, when he attempted to do so, he didn't actually do it. So Franklin didn't lose his life then when that happened. So it's given history repeating itself. Someone's not gonna lose their life. However, they're trying to get someone else. Okay? Blame someone else for something that they did. Show me some, Spirit. Three of Swords, yeah. Three of Swords. Yeah. So basically what they're trying to say is this person doesn't have to be overseas, but I know Giuseppe wasn't. I know he was like some type of Italian or something. I think he was like Italian or something. I'm not too sure, but I feel like he was like it was Italian or something. So this person, whoever they're trying to use now, is someone that's not from here. This person could be from China. Okay. I've been really focused on China today. Okay, so whoever they're trying to try this on is someone who is from China. Okay. So they're trying to something about allegedly starting a war with China. However, it's like, yeah. Give me some, because World War II was in 1933 as well. Okay, so something about it. Something I see China out here. Give me some more, Spirit. Something about Africa is significant too, because right under China I see these earrings. Okay, right under China I see these earrings laying right under China. So there's a line, a thin line between something. There's a thin line between something. There's like some type of resources that's dividing China from Africa. All right, some type of resources. These people over here where I'm at, they want a part of these resources that are being, they want part of the resources. Okay, so in order to get part of these resources, actually where I'm from, they want the whole shit. They don't want part of it. They want it all, family. So where I'm from, they want all of these resources that China and Africa are. I don't know why I said Africa. They want all the resources that China and Africa are sharing amongst each other. Some type of resources. Okay. Oh, you didn't tell us. Oh, you didn't tell us? You didn't invite us? Oh, America don't like not being invited. Okay, you know. Do you know who we are? You didn't invite us? You didn't tell us? So it's been some resources that's been they've been hiding some resources in China and Africa. And they've been sharing these resources. Something about coal is significant. I see a lot of coal. Okay. Something about, I see a lot of wires. I see a lot of tunnels. I'm just looking at all these wires and all these tunnels. Something about communication is significant. Something about how they're communicating with each other. It's like, the phone lines. 5 of Wands in six of someone's. So they're trying to take someone down. They're trying to take someone down. I know I'm everywhere, but that's what I'm picking up on, family. Okay? They're trying to take someone down. Something about phone lines is significant. I just heard railroads, but I'm specifically hearing phone lines. I'm seeing coal. Okay? I'm also picking up on some type of communication, through the wires that China and Africa. Why do I keep saying Africa? That China and Africa are having back and forth. Okay? Somehow America picked up on this conversation. Okay? So they're planning something. Because they're upset. Okay? Alright, so they're basically trying to act like someone attacked them. Because in 1933, when it came to Giuseppe, allegedly, that's what I'm picking up on. Some may have a problem with what I'm about to say. But allegedly, what I'm picking up on is this person did not, there were some things going on behind the scenes to where they were just, it's like blaming someone, someone taking the rap for something. Oh, you're a menace to society. We're going to say you did this shit. We're going to say you did this shit. They feel like someone else is a menace to society, so they're going to say that they did something. Okay? So I see them sitting in the air unit. Okay? I see them sitting in the air unit. However, there's some type of, I just heard missiles. I don't even know if I can say that on here. But this card right here is giving very much so some type of missiles on the air units. It's like an air, oh gosh, I don't even know. Some type of strike. Okay, taking place, an air strike taking place, okay, over, it's like they're gonna be doing it over here, you feel me, you understand, it's like the strike is gonna come over us. If you're in America type of energy, it's like the air strike is gonna come over us, so it's gonna look like someone outside of America put a hit out on us. That's how it's going to make it look, but it's not that. It's an inside job. Okay? Then they're going to blame someone in either China or Africa. Why are they going to do this? Because they have been hiding some type of resources. Okay? Some type of resource, they have been hiding that shit. And they are not okay with it. Okay? They are not okay with it being hidden. Okay, so you're going to hide this shit from us. Okay? You're going to hide this shit from us. And then, which they found out about it. Alright? So it's some type of spy over there that's giving them information. Somehow they found out about it. So you're going to hide this shit from us. And you're going to share amongst each other and leave us out. So now we don't even want to be invited to the party. We don't want to be invited to the party. We're going to take all the party favors from the party. All right, that's what we're going to do. Since you didn't invite us to the party, since you left us out, we're going to come and we're going to crash the party. However, when we crash the party, we're taking your resources. Okay? And then we're going to tell our people that you guys attacked us. Okay? And then we're going to take out somebody over there. Okay. One card before I go, because this is too much. One card before I go. And it's already in action. It's already in action. Ace of Swords. Yeah, it's already in action. The conversation is being had. Conversation was had a week ago. Okay? I mean, the sit down where they all came together, said, this is what we gonna do. Okay, this is what, my mic. This is what we gonna do. Alright, so I'm telling you this. Why am I telling them this, Spirit? The vessel. Something about Egypt is significant. Something about Egypt. Also picking up on when it comes to this. Something about Egypt is significant. What is this Egypt energy, Spirit? Something about a lady. What is this Egypt energy, Spirit? Something about skulls. Something about skulls. Something about skulls. Something about skulls. So that could be what these people are hiding in this other country. Doesn't even have to be a resource, but information is resourceful. So that's what they're hiding. Tombs, skulls, something about a lady. It's a lot of resources though. Because I see land out here as well. I see a passage. I see a pathway, a passage. Something is written in the stars. Some type of mathematics is written in the stars. So basically, whatever they're finding out, whatever they found out over there is in some type of tomb. So they found a tomb, a few tombs. Okay, but in this woman's tomb, I see skulls as well, but specifically in this woman's tomb, there was some type of information that leads to the stars, that leads to some type of math. Okay. Ooh, what is this? Give me what is this, spirit? What is this in the stars? What is this? What is this? Something they're reading. Yeah, they're reading something over there. Okay, so they shared this information with... Okay, so they shared this information. These two, Africa, China, whatever the fuck, allegedly, they shared this information with one another. This reading is for I can't even talk. This reading is for entertainment purposes only. Okay, so they shared some information. They found some type of map, but the map that they found has to do with the stars. Okay. I know that on this map is a lot of math. Okay. It's like that thing we used to do back in the day, where when we were kids and we used to have the line go to A, B, C, D, E. Let me try to draw it out for you so you can understand, if you understand. It's like what do I have? Let me see. If you remember, right, where match all these lines is like go to A, B, C, D, E, F, G, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then there's a shape that back in the day it would be like a shape, like you do like a star. Okay, and you go to A, B, C, D. When we were being elementary school and we be trying to learn our ABCs, or we be trying to learn, how to count and shit like that. Or we go to 1, we draw the line to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You feel me? And then you match all the lines together. So as you go to 1, this is 1, and this is 2. So 1, 2. 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, and then it comes out to some type of shape. So that's what they're looking at in this paper. On this is some type of something. Okay, that's what they're looking at. They're looking at shapes. They're looking at numbers. Okay, they're looking at the stars. So it's telling some type of story. The stars are telling some type of story. And they have cracked some type of code to some type of story that is being told through the stars. Okay, because they are connecting the dots. Okay, and the United States are I keep saying informational purposes only. Entertainment purposes only. The United States is upset because they found out about it. Okay, mind you, this information was in some tomb. Something about coal is significant. This tomb could have been, something about coal. Okay, and a lady had this in her tomb. Okay, yes, some lady, ancient Egyptian. Okay, So that's what this is, family. Okay. So, yeah. That's what's going on. Yep. Something about eyes are significant. Something about the bridge of your nose. How do you know who you are? Who are you? Okay? Who are you? You see these eyes in the sky? Okay? You see that sword in the middle of the eyes? Who are you? Okay? How do we know who you are? How do we know who the real Egyptians were? How do we know? It's their eyes. It's their nose bridge. It's That's so crazy because I said connecting dots. So they could have connected some type of dots in the sky, so, some type of numbers, and they could have seen something about eyes is significant. That's the information. That's the message, family. It's like the stars are telling a story. The sky is telling the story. If I wish you could see this card better, but in this card, if you see on this, you really can't see it, but on this paper, there's all types of shapes, cylinders and things like that, cones and things like that they're looking at. Okay. And that was what was in this tomb. So it's like when they say you are the stars, right? It's like faces in the sky. They're connecting the dots and they're finding faces in the sky. I know this reading is everywhere, but someone will understand. One more card before I go. So I see a fight taking place. Yeah. And it's crazy because it's a cosmic tree coming out here. It's this vessel, this tomb. It's these skulls. Okay? Faces in the clouds. The sky is telling who the people of Egypt were. The sky is telling something about, yeah, the sky is telling it, because I see skulls in the clouds. Something about the trees are significant as well. Specifically the sky. So they have information. Okay? And another party wants that information. And they're going to do whatever they can to get the information. Even if they, set up an innocent person.